Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something straight from the heart. If you're sitting there wondering whether he really loves you or it's just about sex, it's time to pay attention, because a man's actions will tell you everything you need to know. Love and lust might look similar on the surface, but when you peel back the layers, you'll see they are worlds apart. Lust is about what he wants from you, while love is about what he wants for you. If he's only around when it benefits him physically, you already have your answer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break something down for you today, because I know a lot of women are sitting around asking themselves this question: does he really love me, or is it just about sex? That question will eat you alive if you don't have the right answer, and I'm here to give you some clarity. See, love and lust are not the same thing. Lust is quick. It's about what a man can get from you, while love is deep. It's about what a man is willing to give to you. When a man truly loves you, he's not just showing up when it's convenient. He's there when it's hard, when it's quiet, and when there's nothing for him to gain. That's how you tell the difference. The truth is, men can talk a good game. A man can tell you, I love you 100 times, but those words don't mean anything if they don't have actions backing them up. Real love shows up in what a man does, not just what he says. If you want to know his intentions, watch how he treats you when there's nothing physical involved. Will he still call you just to hear your voice? Will he still take the time to ask about your day? Does he try to understand you, or is every conversation leading to what he wants? Because a man who's only there for sex will lose interest when he can't get what he came for. But a man who truly loves you will want to be close to you, not just your body, but your mind, your spirit, your heart. See, love is about effort. When a man loves you, you'll feel it without him even having to say the words. He'll show up for you. He'll respect your boundaries, your time, and your feelings. He won't make you feel like you're just an option. A man who is serious about you will plan with you. He'll check in with you. He'll be there when things are tough. He doesn't just come around when everything is fun and easy. That's the difference between a man who loves you and a man who just wants something from you. Ladies, stop ignoring the signs. If he only texts you late at night, if he disappears for days and then shows up when he's in the mood, that's not love. That's convenience. And you deserve better than being someone's convenience. Here's the thing, you have the power to know his true intentions. If you really want to know whether it's love or just lust, set some boundaries. Stop giving him everything he wants and see what he does. Will he wait? Will he stay? Will he respect your decision? A man who loves you will be patient. He'll understand that your heart and your mind are worth protecting, and he'll value that. A man who doesn't love you will get frustrated, disappear, or try to pressure you. That's your answer right there. The way a man handles your boundaries tells you everything about how he truly feels about you. Ladies, let me tell you this. Your worth is not measured by how much you give to a man. Your worth is in who you are, your mind, your heart, your dreams, your character. A man who truly loves you will see all of that and cherish it. He will do everything he can to protect you, to support you, and to build with you. When it's real love, you don't have to question. You'll see it in how consistent he is, how he treats you when no one is watching, how he invests in you as a person, and not just in moments of pleasure. Don't be afraid to raise your standards, because the right man will meet them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you that will open your eyes because I know many women out there are stuck on this question. Does he really love me, or is it just about sex? This is one of the most confusing situations in relationships, but the truth is, men are not as complicated as you think. When a man truly loves you, you don't have to chase down clues, you don't have to overthink every text, and you don't have to question every little thing he does. A man in love will make it clear. He will show up for you in ways that a man who is only after one thing simply cannot. Love requires consistency, patience, and genuine effort. Lust, on the other hand, is temporary. It's all about what he can get in the moment. That's why the first key to understanding his intentions is to watch his actions closely, because a man's actions will always tell you the truth. See, a man who loves you isn't just thinking about the next night or the next weekend. He's thinking about your happiness. He wants to know your heart, your dreams, your fears. He listens when you speak, even about the small things, because he cares about you as a person, not just about what you can offer him physically. When a man truly loves you, he'll show respect for your feelings and your boundaries. He won't push you into situations that make you uncomfortable. Instead, he will protect your peace. But when it's only about sex, his patience wears thin. If you ever pull back or decide to slow things down, the man who is only in it for lust will start pulling away, ignoring your calls or showing frustration. He's not interested in building anything real. He's just interested in satisfying his own need. And ladies, that's not the kind of love you deserve. Now let's talk about consistency, because this is where the second key comes in. Love is not random. A man who loves you will show up in both the good and the bad moments. He doesn't just call when it's convenient or when he wants something. He calls because he wants to check on you. He texts you not because he's bored, but because you are on his mind. He remembers the things that matter to you, your favorite food, your birthday, the small things that make you smile. Love pays attention, while lust only shows up when it needs attention. So if you really want to know whether he loves you, ask yourself this: does he stay when there's nothing for him to gain? Does he show interest in your life when there's no intimacy involved? If the answer is no, then you already know where you stand. The man who truly loves you will also want to build something with you. He will include you in his plans for the future. He will care about your growth, your happiness, and your peace of mind. He will go out of his way to make sure you feel valued and secure. He doesn't disappear when life gets tough, and he doesn't leave you questioning your worth. But if you find yourself feeling like you have to give more and more of yourself just to keep his attention, that's not love, that's a transaction. And you deserve better than that. Ladies, never forget that your value is not tied to what you give a man physically. The right man will love you for your heart, your mind, and your soul, and he will prove it through consistent action. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get real for a moment, because this question, does he really love me or is it just about sex, is on the minds of so many women today. And I understand why, because men can talk a good game. They can look you in the eyes and say all the right things. But at the end of the day, it's not about what he says, it's about what he does. Actions always tell the real story. If a man loves you, his actions will line up with his words. He won't just show up when it's convenient or when he wants something from you. He will be there present and consistent, because love doesn't vanish when it doesn't get its way. Lust, on the other hand, is selfish. It's about what a man can take, not what he can give. When a man truly loves you, respect comes naturally. He doesn't see you as just a body. He sees you as a whole person with feelings, dreams, and value. Love makes a man want to protect you, cherish you, and honor you. If he's only coming around when it benefits him, that's a red flag. The way to know the difference between love and lust is to look at how he treats you when intimacy is off the table. Does he still call you just to hear your voice? Does he still check in when you're not giving him what he wants physically? A man who loves you wants to connect with your mind and soul, while a man driven by lust will disappear the moment you set boundaries. That's the truth, ladies. Love doesn't fade when things get slow. Love sticks around. Another way to see his real intentions is through his consistency. Real love shows up every day, not just when it's easy or fun. A man who truly loves you will make an effort to be in your life. He doesn't just text you late at night. He doesn't leave you wondering if you're the only one on his mind. He's there in the mornings, during tough times, when you need someone to lean on. He puts in the time and energy to build something with you. A man who's only there for sex doesn't have time for all that. He's only around when it suits him. But a man in love, he'll be there through the ups and downs because he values you, not just what you can give him. And ladies, this is where emotional connection comes into play. Love is about more than just physical attraction. If all you share with him is physical moments and there's no real conversation, no emotional support, no genuine effort to understand you, then you have to ask yourself what this really is. A man who loves you will want to know who you are deep down. He'll care about your goals, your struggles, and your happiness. He won't make you feel like you're in competition with his ego or his freedom. He'll make you feel safe and wanted in a way that doesn't require you to prove anything. That's the power of real love. It builds you up instead of draining you. Here's something important. If you ever want to test his intentions, pull back on the physical side and watch how he reacts. If he truly loves you, he'll respect that. He'll stay, he'll wait, and he'll continue to pursue you because his heart is in it, not just his desires. But if he's only in it for lust, he'll disappear, he'll stop calling, or he'll start making excuses. And that's when you know the truth. Ladies, never forget that you deserve love that values your heart, your mind, and your soul, not just your body. Real love doesn't just show up for pleasure, it shows up for life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something real. This question, does he really love me, or is it just about sex, is one that has confused so many women. But I'm here to tell you, a man's true intentions aren't as hard to read as you think. See, love and lust might look the same in the beginning, but they speak two different languages. Lust is loud, quick, and temporary. It's about what he can take in the moment. Love, though, is steady. Love is patient. Love is about what he's willing to give, how much effort he puts in, and how much of himself he invests in you when there's nothing physical involved. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't just come around when it suits him. He shows up in the quiet moments, the tough days, and the spaces where intimacy isn't even on the table. That's where you see the truth. A man in love will show his feelings through action, not just words. He won't rely on sweet talk or empty promises. He'll prove his care in how he treats you. If he calls just to hear your voice, checks on you without expecting anything in return, or stands by your side when life gets heavy, that's love. But if the only time you hear from him is when he wants something, you already have your answer. A man who is only interested in the physical will vanish when the moment passes. He won't invest his time, his energy, or his heart. Ladies, you deserve someone who wants to know your soul, not just your body. If he can't see your worth beyond the physical, he doesn't deserve you. Respect is a key sign of real love. A man who loves you respects your boundaries. He doesn't pressure you, he doesn't guilt you, and he doesn't make you feel like you owe him anything. He understands that love is about building trust and connection, not taking shortcuts to get what he wants. A man who truly loves you will value your time, your emotions, and your decisions. He will listen when you speak and care about how you feel. He won't just show up when it's convenient for him. He'll be there even when it requires effort. That's how you know when it's real. Love gives, lust takes. Communication and effort are also big indicators. A man who's serious about you won't leave you guessing. He'll be open with his feelings, he'll make plans with you, and he'll show that you're a priority in his life. He won't disappear for days or only call late at night. He'll put you first because you matter to him, not because he wants something from you. When a man truly cares, he'll invest time in understanding your heart, your dreams, and your struggles. He'll be there not just for the fun times, but for the hard ones too. A man who's only chasing lust won't put in that kind of effort. He's here for a moment, not for the long haul. And ladies, here's the ultimate test. Set boundaries and see what he does. If you step back and slow things down, does he stick around? Does he keep calling, keep showing up, and keep making you feel special? Or does he fade away? Because a man who loves you will respect your decision and be patient. He'll wait because he values you as a person, not just what you can give him. A man who's only there for lust will get frustrated and leave. And that's the truth. You don't have to beg someone to treat you right. The right man will show you through consistency, respect, and effort that his love is real. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break this down for you, because so many women are stuck asking the same question. Does he really love me, or is it just about sex? This question is real, and it comes from a place of wanting to be valued, respected, and truly loved. The truth is, love and lust look very different when you know how to see them clearly. Lust is all about taking. It's quick, it's selfish, and it's temporary. Love, on the other hand, is about giving. It's about caring for you when there's nothing in it for him. When a man loves you, he's not only showing up when intimacy is involved, he's showing up when you need support, when you need comfort, and when you just need someone to listen. That's how you start to know the difference. A man who truly loves you doesn't just tell you, he shows you. His actions speak louder than anything he could ever say. If he calls you just to check on how your day is going, if he makes time for you even when he's busy, that's love. A man who only shows up when he wants something from you, that's not love. That's convenience. Love is about effort. Lust is about opportunity. If you ever want to see the truth, pay close attention to when and how he comes into your life. Does he come only when it's late and he's looking for something? Or is he there when you're having a rough day, when you just need someone to care? Love is consistent. Lust fades fast. Respect is another major sign of love. When a man loves